So beginning our day, this is carrying on the readings from the new translation of Luang Baen's book on Dhamma Vinaya Kowat. This is a talk given on the 3rd of August 1988, titled Caring for the Monk's Life. So the talk's quite long, so I'll just do a first section. Caring for the monk's life. Study the established training rules so that you know how to practice correctly. When we practice correctly, our learning and our living of the holy life will be pleasant. If we don't study what's correct and what's incorrect, that is most inappropriate, because ordination is for education. Dhamma practice is education. Study to understand that which is to be followed and practiced, that which is to be done, and that which is to be abandoned. We refrain from doing those things that the Buddha prohibited. We are cultivators of that way revealed by the Lord Buddha, and the path uncovered through his words and teachings is there to be followed by us. These teachings are principles for us to live by. We are sincere and firmly committed to our cultivation. We make ourselves sincere in the trainings that deal with things the Lord Buddha prohibited. We make ourselves sincere in the trainings which the Lord Buddha instructed us to follow and practice with diligence according to Dhamma Vinaya. We will need patient endurance and mindful exertion to do this. Always be studying and examining the nature of these trainings externally. Then, consistently study and examine how these trainings affect you internally. How is the cultivation of virtue taught? In what way was the cultivation of mental steadiness taught? How was the letter and spirit of the Buddha's great wisdom explained and elucidated? We all study to understand these things. If you still have doubts, dig down and address those doubts directly. You've got eyes to look and ears to listen, so put your heart into this true path. The masters of old taught only so that we develop eyes that truly see and ears that truly hear. You have eyes, so use them to investigate. You have ears, so use them to investigate. You have a mind and a heart, so use the heart to investigate and study until things are clear. Externally, study until the proper way becomes clear. When you understand clearly how things are done externally, then bring the study and contemplation inwards. We say virtue, but it's not just words or letters in a book. Virtue concerns our 2 arms, 2 legs and 1 head. This is the virtue we ought to protect. The external trainings are grouped and divided into classes of precepts, such as the 5 precepts, the 8 precepts, and the 227 precepts. You could even say there are many more precepts than that. These precepts comprise the various trainings and prohibitions which we practice with in order to compose ourselves. For anyone who wishes to be one who is cautious and restrained, I urge you not to go against these precepts. Maintaining virtue is a protection for oneself, so don't go and do things that the Buddha forbade. Protecting ourselves in this way is a protection for the head, the arms and the legs. These 5 things are said to be well protected. From the head on down to the feet, one is well guarded by mindfulness. Don't let the head on down to the feet transgress the trainings of the Dhamma Vinaya that were laid down by the Buddha. Keeping precepts protects us from the head to toe, so maintain them well. Have mindfulness, looking after things right here. It's not necessary to have mindfulness strenuously looking after the 4 parajikas, the 13 sanghadisesas, the 2 aniyatas, the 13 Isagya-pacityas, the 92 pacityas, and so on. It's not necessary to send mindfulness to go and look after all that. However, what is of utmost importance is to look after the heart and to safeguard the peace within it. Have mindfulness immersed in the body, from the head down to the feet, front and back. Establish well-rounded mindfulness, bright and radiant, mindfulness from the head on down, filling the whole body.